15 Gordonsville High School Homecoming Parade here in Gordonsville, Tennessee. We want to first thank our sponsors for today. First of all, Josh Kirby with Blackwell Realty and Auction. If you're buying or selling a home, Josh Kirby is the one you need to call. Call him today at 615-489-3266. And also Bass Funeral Home. Trusted service to Carthage and Gordonsville for 5 generations. Bass Funeral Homes is proud to celebrate their 99th year in business. Proud supporters of Smith County Schools since 1916. We also want to thank Bass Funeral Home today for allowing us to set up in front of their business today as we prepare for parade action here in Gordonsville, Tennessee, as Smith County Sheriff Steve Hopper will lead the way coming through Main Street here in Gordonsville. Again, Homecoming Day 2015 here in Gordonsville, Tennessee. A wonderful day, actually a overcast, rainy day. However, several people have been able to come out, and we're enjoying the parade festivities today as we prepare for Homecoming 2015 here in Gordonsville, Tennessee at Gordonsville High School tonight. And again, Sheriff Steve Hopper leading the way, Smith County Sheriff Steve Hopper leading the way, as right behind him will be the Gordonsville High School Tiger Marching Band under the direction of Miss Tiffany Brown, as they, as always, do a fantastic job with their program they have. Each year they get better and better. Again, we want to thank everyone for coming in and watching today during this live coverage of the GHS 2015 Homecoming Parade. And when you think parades, you think bands. And we've got a good one here with the Gordonsville High School Marching Band. And right behind them will be the Gordonsville High School Cheerleaders, as they proceed down through Main Street. Again, just a wonderful day for a parade. A little overcast, been raining some. It's turned out to be a fine day for a parade. Now behind the Gordonsville High School cheerleaders, we see the Beta Club representatives. In fact, I want to correct that. That is the Blue and White Club representatives of Miss Cameron Washer and Mr. Roberto Herrero. And the Beta Club representatives will be right behind them with Miss Shelby West and Mr. Kevin Webb, as these young people have worked hard to get themselves prepared today, clean their vehicles up, dressing really nice today for today's parade action. A lot of people are going to be taking a lot of photos and stuff, as homecoming is always an opportunity to celebrate. As we continue to see the parade come through, several people again stopping for photos. We see the book club coming through, Miss Peyton Litchford and Michaela Kirk. And this is the Interact Club, Mr. Peyton Glover and Grace Leslie. Again, a good crowd on hand today for the 2015 Homecoming Parade here in Gordonsville. We see here coming through, we got the GHS Book Club, Miss Peyton Litchford and Michaela Kirk as the representatives. Again, tonight, homecoming action will resume at Turney Ford Field as the Gordonsville Tigers host the Red Devils from Joe Burns in Robertson County. Big district game tonight. And we've got coming now, we've got the, I believe it's the FCA Club. The Art Club, apologize for that. That is Star Morgan and Wesley Penland as the representatives there. Now we have FBLA coming through, and their representatives are Miss McKenna Williams, Mr. Britt Dillard. Coming through now, we have the FCA, Miss Margaret Ann Hall and Mr. John Wright as the representatives. And behind them, we also have the FCCLA Club, Miss Lakin Winfrey and Mr. Jesse Meadows, the representatives for that organization. Now coming through, we also have Miss Lynette Hunt and Ethan Potts, as they are representatives of the FFA. Again, the rain is starting to come down now, but that's okay. Now the HOSA Club. HOSA representative Miss Caitlin Sanders. And the Skills USA Organization Club be Shannon Justice and Mr. Hunter Mayo. Again, these young people have dressed up well today. The soccer representatives, Mr. Clay Forkham and Mahala Harrelson. Again, homecoming 2015 here in Gordonsville. Main Street flooded with people today. The Spanish Club will be the STEM Club. Miss Lindsay Payne and Mr. Joseph Lacey, the representatives there for that club. These clubs work very hard during the school year as they interact with the community. We also have Madison Gibbs and Allie Murphy with SAD. That's the Stripes Club. Also the girls soccer senior, Miss Delaney Harrelson, and Andy Smith, the representative there. Again, 2015 here in Gordonsville, Tennessee, as the yearbook staff comes through. Miss Tennille Williams and Miss Kayla Dillard representing the yearbook staff. That's a job that is a year-round job as they get the yearbook ready each year. A lot of work goes into that. Again, we want to thank these students. And now Mr. and Miss GHS, Lake Underwood and Caitlin Ray. And now we have the Spanish Club coming through. It'll be Miss Shayla Wade and Hannah Larson, the representatives from that organization. Again, the rain starting to come down just a little bit more. That's okay. It's a parade. Parades are always fun. Again, we want to thank everyone for viewing today on this live coverage from the Smith County Insider of the GHS Homecoming Parade 2015. As approaching us now are the Gordonsville Tigers, the football representatives, members of the football team, this 2015 team, as they prepare tonight to take on the Red Devils from Joe Burns in a key district matchup. As Joe Burns will be traveling here from Robertson County, as homecoming festivities will come to an end tonight at Turney Ford Field. And we see our football players, Coach Justin Haley, Coach Ronald Moose Marshall as well. And several people out here today covering Main Street as we watch Homecoming Parade Action 2015. And as we see now, we see the senior cheerleader, Miss Brooke Green, and her escort, Mr. Jake Pierce. Again, the umbrellas are up, but that's okay. As the 2015 parade continues. Again, we want to thank our sponsors for today, Josh Kirby and Blackwell Realty and Auction. If you're buying or selling a home, call Josh Kirby. He's the one to call. If you need a home, call him today at 615-489-3266. Also, Bass Funeral Homes. We want to thank Bass Funeral Home for their sponsorship today. As we continue to see the representatives come through, this is senior cheerleader Taylor Beth Mofield and her escort, Mr. Tanner Billingsley. Tanner, a starting defensive lineman on the GHS football team. Again, come through again, we see senior managers, Miss Summer Vaughn, and her escort is Bryce Jones, also a member of the football team. These managers do a fantastic job with this football program. And behind her we have senior football player Lane Bennett and his escort, Miss Riley Kelly. These senior players are gearing up for their homecoming action tonight at Turney Ford Field. We also have senior quarterback Damian Davis and his escort, Miss Ashton Vaden. Now coming through will be senior nose guard Jeremiah McCaleb and his escort, Miss Shelby Pritchard. Again, a lot of photos being taken today. I don't blame them. Just a wonderful day. Homecoming, always a very fun event, very, very festive. And I guess pageantry is the best way to describe a homecoming and a parade. Again, we want to thank our viewers for tuning in to the Smith County Insider live coverage of the 2015 GHS Homecoming Parade here live on Main Street in Gordonsville. And we want to thank our sponsors, of course, Bass Funeral Home, trusted service to Carthage and Gordonsville for 5 generations. Bass Funeral Homes is proud to celebrate their 99th year in business and proud supporters of Smith County Schools since 1916. We again want to thank Bass Funeral Home for their allowing us to set up in front of their business today. A great view as we have here on Main Street. Coming through now is senior player Johnny Oberly. Johnny, injured earlier this season, has not been able to participate on the field. However, his escort today is Miss Robin Ann Horde. And again, a lot of photos being taken and a fun day for that. Memories these young people will always cherish. We got coming through now senior defensive back Jacob Short and his escort, Miss Rachel Upchurch. Miss Upchurch, also a manager on the football team. As Jacob, again, preparing for his last homecoming stint at Turney Ford Field tonight. And coming through, we have senior Daniel Welch. Daniel's being escorted this year by Miss Alexa Underwood. Alexa is also a cheerleader for the Gordonsville High School football cheerleader program. Cheerleaders done an excellent job this year supporting this football team. As we again continue action, a little drizzle continues along Main Street here in Gordonsville, but a lot of people out today enjoying this event. Now we have senior linebacker Austin Williams. His escort today is Miss Hannah McManus. Again, these young people have dressed up well today. Homecoming, and always a fun celebration. Now the class representatives come through here on Main Street. First of all, the freshman representatives this year, 2015, are Miss Cheyenne Newton and Mr. Joseph West as they make their way through. Always good to get a little recognition over there. And we have the sophomore representatives coming through. Miss Hallie Dillard and Mr. Heath Barrett as they are the sophomore class representatives for 2015. A lot of work goes into planning and preparation for this. And they've done a good job as these young people continue to enjoy their time here in high school, as well they should. As we prepare now for the junior class representatives, that will be Miss Maddie Chandler and Josh Murphy. Miss Maddie Chandler is also a cheerleader for the Gordonsville High School Tiger cheerleading program. And now the senior representatives, always fun for the seniors. Senior class representatives, Miss Brady Baker and Mr. Chase Blevins, as they come through here on Main Street, enjoying their senior year here at GHS. And again, a lot of people here on Main Street here in Gordonsville as the festivities continue, as homecoming has been a very fun week at GHS, as they have had activities throughout the week to enjoy the homecoming opportunities. Of course, homecoming day always special at Gordonsville High School. Spoke with Coach Ron Marshall a couple of years ago about his homecoming. In 1976, he and Coach Jackie Kelly, who is up at Westmoreland now, were the homecoming captains for the GHS Tigers. The homecoming tradition continues here in 2015 as we prepare for the 2015 homecoming queen, as she is about to make her appearance. Again, a lot of photos and pictures being taken, people enjoying the moment, and as well they should. And we again want to thank our sponsors, Mr. Josh Kirby with Blackwell Realty and Auction. If you're buying or selling a home, call Josh Kirby. He's the one you need to speak to. Call him today at 615-489-3266. And, of course, Bass Funeral Homes. Again, want to thank Bass Funeral Home for their continued support of the Smith County school system. And students and parents and every organization is now the 2015 Gordonsville High School Homecoming Queen approaches. And that will be Miss Jasmine Piott, a senior here at Gordonsville High School. Miss Jasmine is also a manager on the Gordonsville High School football team, as she was chosen by her peers and by the football representatives to represent them as the 2015 Homecoming Queen. Always an honor to be Homecoming Queen at Gordonsville High School, as the Queen has now come through. And again, we want to thank everyone for watching today on Smith County Insider live coverage of the 2015 GHS Homecoming Parade. Again, thank you to our sponsors, Mr. Josh Kirby with Blackwell Realty and Auction and Bass Funeral Homes, trusted service to Carthage and Gordonsville for 5 generations. Bass Funeral Home is proud to celebrate their 99th year in business. Proud supporters of Smith County Schools since 1916. And again, thank you again for tuning in today as we've enjoyed the coverage of the 2015 GHS Homecoming Parade. SmithCountyInsider.com. Remember, Smith County Insider strives to be the leading news source in Smith County by providing up-to-date news every day. Stay tuned for more live video coverage to come. Also, Tuesday night, September 29th at 6:15 p.m., Smith County Middle School in their semifinal game at Upperman School, as they will play in a semifinal playoff game up there. Also, Friday night, October 2nd, 2 p.m., the 2015 Homecoming Parade for the Smith County High School Smith County Owls. And again, thank you again for watching Smith County Insider, your leading news source in Smith County, by providing up-to-date news every day. Thank you.